Every single morning you open your eyes, you get a brand new chance to change everything. But most people hit snooze. They say 5 more minutes. They tell themselves, I'll start tomorrow. And that's the reason so many dreams die before they ever get a chance to live. You say you want success, you want greatness. But the moment the alarm clock rings, you start negotiating with your future. You start trading your goals for comfort. That's where the battle is lost. Right there in the first minute of your day, you can't sleep on greatness. You can't risk your way to the top. You've got to wake up and chase it. You see, life doesn't hand out trophies for intention. The world doesn't care how bad you want it if you're not willing to go out there and grind for it. Everybody says they want success until they see what it actually costs. Everybody talks about hustle until it's time to stay up 1 more hour, study 1 more page, take 1 more step when your body is screaming for rest. That's the moment when the dreamers get separated from the doers. Because the truth is chasing your dream is not about talent, it's about commitment. It's about showing up when nobody's watching, when nobody's clapping, when nobody even believes you can do it, except you. You've got to be hungry. I mean, really hungry. The kind of hunger that doesn't let you sleep easy. The kind that makes you uncomfortable until you do something about it. Some people wake up and check their phones. Others wake up and check their purpose. Which one are you? Because every single morning life gives you 2 options. You can keep sleeping with your dreams, or you can wake up and chase them. And if you want to win, you already know the answer. You have to chase, don't get it twisted. Chasing your dream is not glamorous. It's not about fancy cars, likes, or followers. It's about sweat, sacrifice, and sometimes silence. You have to walk alone. You'll lose people who don't see what you see. You'll be misunderstood. People will say you changed, but the truth is you just decided to stop wasting your potential. You got tired of talking and start going. That's what it takes. Because while everybody else is sleeping, you're out there grinding, you're out there putting in the work, building something that the world hasn't seen yet. Listen to me. Pain is part of the process. You can't chase something worth having, expect it to come easy. Every obstacle, every setback, every failure, it's not there to stop you, it's there to shape you. Pressure makes diamonds and struggle builds strength. When things go wrong, don't quit, don't run. Stand up and face it. Ask yourself, oh, what is this trying to teach me? Because if you can learn while you're losing, you're not really losing, you're leveling up. Every single challenge is training you for your breakthrough. The reason most people never see success is because they quit too soon. They stop at pain. They stop at time. They stop at die. But champions stop when they're done. They stop when the work is finished, not when they feel like it. You have to learn to push past your feeling. Feelings are temporary. Discipline lasts forever. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. There are going to be days you don't feel like doing anything. That's the day you've got to push harder, because consistency beats talent when talent doesn't show up. You've got to start treating your dream like it's oxygen, like you can't live without it. You've got to get obsessed. People might call you crazy, but that's okay. It takes a little bit of crazy to change your life. If you're comfortable, you're not growing. If it's easy, it's not worth it. You've got to put yourself in uncomfortable positions until growth becomes your new comfort zone. The pain of discipline is so much lighter than the pain of regret. So decide today which pain you'd rather carry. Every day you wake up is a new opportunity to get closer to your dream. But let me be real with you. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody's coming to make you do it. You've got to save yourself. You've got to be your own motivation. People will let you down. Life will test you. But as long as you don't quit, you still have a chance. You've got to stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. The perfect moment is the one you create by taking action right now. Stop saying you don't have time. You do. You just don't have priorities. You've got time to scroll, to binge, to complain, but not to grind. Come on. Every successful person you admire has the same 24 hours as you. The difference is how they use them. Winners schedule their priorities. Losers prioritize their comfort. If you want something different, you've got to start doing something different. If you keep doing what you've always done, you keep getting what you've always gotten. Change your habits or change your life. I need you to wake up with purpose. When that alarm goes off, don't think, move. Get up, start, chase, Don't let your dreams get cold because you were too tired to heat them up with effort. The dream doesn't die. People just stop chasing it. The moment you stop, it slips away. But if you keep running toward it, even when you're out of breath, even when your legs are shaking, you'll find out that success isn't a destination. It's a mindset. It's about being relentless. It's about saying, I might not be there yet, but I'm not gonna stop until I am. People always ask, what's the secret to success? There is no secret. The formula is simple. Get up, work hard, never quit. That's it. There's no shortcut, no magic, no easy way out. You've got to outwork everyone. You got to be willing to do what others won't so you can live how others can't. You got to stay focused when distractions come. You got to be disciplined when temptations call. The dream belongs to the one who refuses to give up. When you feel tired, remind yourself why you started. When you feel weak, remind yourself of what you've already overcome. You've come too far to only come this far. You've already fought battles nobody even knows about. You've already survived days you thought would break you. So don't you dare stop now. You're stronger than you think. You're built for this. Every scar, every struggle is proof that you can handle more. So keep going, keep fighting, keep chasing. You can't keep waiting for opportunities to come. You have to create them. You can't sit around waiting for someone to discover you. You got to show up and make them notice. The grind doesn't respect wishes. It respects work. So stop wishing, start working, stop talking, start doing. You owe it to yourself to see what happens if you don't give up. You owe it to the version of you that believed when nobody else did. Don't waste that belief. I know it's hard. I know some days it feels like the world is against you. But remember this, every champion was once a contender who refused to quit. Every success story started with someone who decided to try one more time. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. You're not behind. You're just getting started. Greatness takes time. Greatness takes time. Seeds don't grow overnight. You've got to water them daily, protect them, nurture them until one day they break through the soil and bloom. That's what your dream needs. Consistency, patience, and faith. Faith doesn't mean sitting still and hoping it happens. Faith means working while you wait. It means trusting that every step, every small win, every late night is taking you closer to where you need to be. The universe responds to effort. When you move with intention, doors start to open. When you chase your dream like your life depends on it, life starts to move things in your favor. But you gotta start, you gotta move. Don't fear failure. Fear being in the same place next year because you were too afraid to take a chance. Failure is not the end. It's feedback, it's information. It tells you what doesn't work so you can find what does. The only true failure is quitting. So if you fall forward, learn, adjust, and keep moving. Because every time you get back up, you prove that you're stronger than before. That's what chasing your dream is. Falling and getting back up again and again until the world has no choice but to take notice. You have greatness inside you, not potential, greatness. But potential means nothing if you don't use it. The graveyard is full of dreams that never got chased, ideas that never got tried, songs that never got sung. Don't let yours be one of them. Don't die with your dream still inside you. Give it everything you've got while you're here. Oh, even if it's hard, especially when it's hard. Because when it's hard, that's when growth happens. That's when transformation happens. That's when you discover who you really are. Every morning, tell yourself, today I'm going to chase it like it's the last day I can. Because one day it will be. Life is short and time is not waiting for you. So stop wasting days. Stop overthinking. Stop waiting for permission. You don't need validation. You don't need approval. You just need belief and work. Nobody remembers the person who almost did it. They remember the one who refused to quit. Be that person. Be the one who kept showing up. You got dreams? Good. Now chase them. Chase them like your future depends on it, because it does. Chase them until your reality looks like your vision. Chase them until people stop calling you crazy and start calling you unstoppable. Every day you have a choice, the easy way or the meaningful way. Choose the grind, choose growth, choose purpose. Wake up and chase it. And when you feel like you can't anymore, chase it anyway. When your body's tired, let your heart take over. When your mind says stop, tell it, just one more step. That one more step might be the one that changes everything. Success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who chase without stopping. The dream is out there waiting for you to prove that you deserve it. So wake up early, work late, be relentless. Keep your vision clear, your focus sharp, your fire burning. Let every sunrise remind you that you've got another shot to chase what matters. Let every sunset remind you that you gave it everything you had. That's what chasing it means. No excuses, no shortcuts, no regrets. Wake up and chase it, because if you don't, someone else will. And the only thing worse than failing is watching someone else live the life you were too scared to go after. So get up, lock in, chase it like your name depends on. Because one day you'll look back and realize all that pain, all that sacrifice, all that effort, it was worth it. Every step, every struggle, every sleepless night led you right where you were meant to be. You've got one life, one shot, only one chance to make it count. So stop waiting. Wake up and chase it. Like your dream is running it, you refuse to let it get away. Every single day that you wake up, you're writing on the page of your story. The question is, what kind of story are you writing? Is it the story of someone who almost made it, or someone who refused to quit until they did? You've got a pen in your hand, but too many people let fear hold it still. They let doubt write their story for them. But I'm here to tell you, you are the author of your own life. Nobody else gets to decide how your story ends. You've got to wake up and chase it until the ink runs dry. You can't talk about it forever. At some point, you've got to be about it. The dream doesn't respond to words. It responds to action. You can post about it. You can pray about it. But until you move, nothing changes. The universe respects effort. You want to attract success? Then give it a reason to notice you. Success is like a magnet, but it only pulls toward those who are constantly moving. Stagnant energy attracts nothing. You've got to move, even when it's dark, even when you can't see the path clear. Because if you keep walking long enough, light shows up for those who refuse to stop walking. Every time you hit that wall, and trust me, you will. Remember why you started. Remember that feeling when you first believed you could do it. Go back to that fire, go back to that hunger, because the truth is every dream you have is possible, but it's not promised. Possibility is just the open door. Work is what pushes you through it. The dream doesn't belong to those who wish, it belongs to those who work while they wish. You've got to grind with vision, sweat with purpose, and move with belief. Listen, people would doubt you. They'll call you unrealistic, crazy, obsessed. But obsession is what changes the world. Nobody remembers the ones who played it safe. They remember the ones who were bold enough to keep going when everyone else stopped. You've got to be so focused on your purpose that their opinions sound like whispers. You can't let noise distract you from your calling. When your dream calls, you answer, no matter how many voices tell you it's impossible. Because the only voice that matters is the one inside you saying, keep going. Every champion has a moment when quitting looks easier, but that's the turning point. That's when you've got to dig deeper. You've got to find strength you didn't know existed. You've got to remind yourself that pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. You don't train your body to give up when it's tired. You train it to keep moving when it's tired. You don't teach your mind to fold under pressure. You train it to stay calm when everything's falling apart. The difference between those who make it and those who don't isn't talent, it's endurance. Some people can handle 10 rounds, others can handle 100. You got to be the one who stays in the ring long after the crowd stops watching. You say you want success, but do your actions prove it? Because success has a language. It speaks through discipline. It speaks through consistency. It speaks through doing the work nobody else wants to do. You can't just want it. You've got to earn every early morning, every late night, every sacrifice, every tear. That's your payment. And one day success will hand you the receipt. It'll say you paid in full. But until then, you keep paying, you keep pushing, you keep chasing. Stop thinking a dream is going to come find you. It's not. It's out there running too, moving fast, hiding behind struggle, hiding behind sacrifice, and behind sacrifice. If you want it, you've got to chase it like a hunter. You got to run through fear, through pain, through doubt. Because dreams hide behind difficulty. And most people stop at difficulty. But the ones who keep running, the ones who don't stop, they find. You gotta wake up every single morning and say, I'm coming for it. You can't chase your dream casually. You can't want success like it's a hobby. You've got to treat it like it's your lifeline. You can't have chased something you claim to love. You can't give 50% effort and expect 100% results. You've got to go all in, mentally, physically, emotionally. Every ounce of you has to be invested in that chase. When you chase half-heartedly, you get half results. But when you chase with everything you got, the universe bends to your will. That's the power of commitment. The problem is most people want the reward without the risk. They want the finish line without running the race. But you can't skip the process. The process is where you grow. The process is where you build strength. The process is where your character is forged. You've got to fall in love with the process, not just the outcome. Because when you love the process, success becomes a habit, not a destination. You start realizing that it's not just about reaching the top. It's about becoming the kind of person who deserves to be there. You can't let your emotions control your grind. Some days you'll wake up full of energy. Other days you'll feel empty. But discipline means doing it anyway. It means doing what's necessary even when it's not convenient. You can't be emotional about execution. You've got to train your body to obey your purpose. Feelings fade, purpose remains. Motivation might start the engine, but discipline keeps it running. Let me tell you this, success doesn't belong to the smartest, it belongs to the most consistent. It doesn't belong to the one who starts fast, it belongs to the one who finishes strong. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be persistent. Every single day you show up, you get a little closer. Every single rep, every single study session, every single risk, it's adding up. You may not see the result today, but your effort is stacking in silence. And one day, everything you've done in private will be celebrated in public. You've got to protect your energy because not everyone is built for your vision. Some people are dream killers. They drain your fire with doubt. Don't let their fear become your limitation. When you're chasing something big, you got to keep your circle small and your standards high. Surround yourself with people who push you, who challenge you, who remind you of what's possible. Iron sharpens iron. You can't get sharper around dope people. And while you're chasing, don't forget, gratitude keeps you grounded. Ambition pushes you forward, but gratitude keeps your heart pure. You can be hungry without being hateful. You can be driven without being desperate. You can want more while appreciating what you already have. Because if you can't be grateful at level 1, you'll never be happy at level 10. Gratitude doesn't slow you down, it fuels you. It reminds you how far you've come and how much more you can do. Sometimes life will hit you so hard that you question everything. You'll wonder if the chase is even worth it. You doubt yourself. You feel lost. But hear me, that's the moment to keep moving. Because the moment you stop, doubt wins. And when doubt wins, dreams die. Keep moving through confusion, through fear, through uncertainty. You don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take the next step. Because clarity doesn't come before action. It comes because of action. It comes because of action. You've got to believe in yourself when nobody else does. You've got to talk to yourself differently. Stop saying I can't. Start saying I will. Stop saying oh maybe one day. Start saying the words you speak become the seeds of your future. Speak like the seeds of your future. Speak strength, speak power. Every word you say either feeds your faith or your fear. So choose wisely. If you keep telling yourself you're not ready, you never will be. But if you start saying, I'm built for this, your mind will believe it. Success starts in your mind before it ever shows up in your life. If your thoughts are small, your results will be small. You can't have a big dream with a limited mindset. Expand your thinking. Dream bigger. Expect more. Stop lowering your goals to match your effort. Raise your effort to match your goals. You've got to be bold enough to demand greatness from yourself every single day. You've got to set standards so high that average feels uncomfortable. Don't chase perfection, chase progress. Every step forward matters. Even slow motion's better than no motion. The only direction you can't go is backward. You may stumble, you may fall, but as long as you're falling forward, you're still moving. Progress is not always visible. Sometimes it's internal. Sometimes it's the mindset shift, the courage to keep trying, the strength to get back up. Celebrate that too, because small wins lead to big victories. And don't get discouraged if nobody notices your work right now. They're not supposed to. The grind is quiet. The hustle is lonely. That's the price of preparation. You've got to be okay with being unseen until it's your time. You're not being ignored. You're being built. When your moment comes, you'll be ready because you didn't skip the process. You didn't fake the grind. You lived it. Remember this, the dream doesn't need validation. It just needs execution. The world won't believe in you until you give them a reason to. So don't waste time convincing them. Use that time to work. Let your results make the noise. Let your growth do the talking. People respect consistency more than conversation. You've got to start treating every day like an opportunity, not an opportunity, not an obligation. You don't have to chase your dream. You get to. You don't have to work. You get to build something that outlives you. Change your perspective and your power will multiply. You're not stuck. You're in process. You're not behind. You're in training. You're not losing. You're learning. Everything that's happening is preparing you for everything that's coming. And there will come a day when the struggle makes sense, when you'll look back and say, when you look back, this season shaped me, that delay protected me. But you've got to keep moving until you get there. Because every time you stay consistent through chaos, you grow stronger than before. You don't grow in comfort, you grow in conflict. You don't grow when it's easy. You grow when you choose to fight when it's hard. So wake up and chase it every single day. Not because someone's watching, not because someone told you to, but because deep down you know you were built for more. You've got a purpose that can't be ignored, a fire that can't be put out. You were born to do something extraordinary, but you've got to decide that nothing will stop you. You got to decide that this is your moment, this is your time. You can't keep saying someday, you got to say it today. No matter what happens, never forget, your grind is your gift. Your effort is your proof. Your persistence is your power. Keep pushing when it's dark. Keep working when it's hard. Keep chasing when it hurts. Because one day you'll wake up and realize the thing you were chasing isn't running anymore. It's standing right in front of you, waiting for you to claim it. Wake up and chase it until you catch it. And when you do, don't stop. Because real ones don't just chase one dream. They build a life full of them. You ever wake up in the morning and feel that pull inside your chest, that quiet voice saying, oh, you're made for more, but somehow you still hit the snooze button. You tell yourself 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, and before you know it, the dream you said you chase is already fading. You keep saying tomorrow, but tomorrow turns into next week, next month, next year. And before you know it, you've been sleeping on your own potential. You've been watching other people live the life you keep imagining for yourself. Let me tell you something, the dream doesn't wait for you. It runs, it's moving. And if you're not chasing it, you're losing it. You've got to stop sleeping on yourself. You've got to stop treating your goals like they'll chase you. They won't. Every second you waste, somebody out there is grinding. Someone out there is putting in the work you're not willing to. And one day you'll look at what they've built and realize it could have been you. That's the truth. That's the pain nobody wants to hear. You're not losing because you're unlucky. You're losing because you're not chasing all. You say you want it, you talk about it, you dream about it. But when it's time to move, when it's time to work, you start negotiating, you start making excuses. It's too early. It's too early. I'm too tired. I'll start when I feel ready. Listen to me. You'll never feel ready. You don't wait for readiness, you create it. You don't wait for readiness, you create it. You don't wait for motivation, you build it through movement. The longer you wait, the weaker your fire gets. You've got to strike now. You've got to wake up and chase it like your life depends on it, because it does. Every single morning is a test between your old self and your new self. Between comfort and greatness, between average and exceptional. Which one wins depends on what you do when that alarm clock rings. Do you roll over or do you rise up? Do you chase comfort or do you chase purpose? That's the real battle, not the one out there, but the one inside your head. The one between who you are and who you're supposed to be. And I know you've got reasons. You've got responsibilities. You've got pain. You've got people depending on you. But guess what? The dream doesn't care about your excuses. It only listens to effort. You can't talk your way into greatness. You got to grind your way into it. You got to wake up every day and choose to chase it again and again and again. No matter how tired you are, no matter how many times you fail, because one day the effort adds up. One day, all those mornings you showed up when you didn't feel like it, they'll pay off. But right now, the world doesn't owe you anything. You owe it to yourself to wake up and go get what's yours. Nobody's coming to push you. Nobody's coming to push you. Nobody's coming to remind you. You've got to be your own motivation. You've got to be your own alarm clock. You got to wake up every single morning and say, I'm coming for it. That's how you change your life. That's how you build greatness. One morning, one grind, one chase at a time. So when you hear that alarm tomorrow, don't hit snooze. That's not a sound to ignore. That's your purpose call. And then the question is, are you going to sleep through it, or are you going to wake up and chase it?